Hello everyone, welcome to ChessWiser, your wise choice to improve your chess. In today's video, I'm going to show you a game where Hans Niemann just resigned into almost, and it was from World Rapid Championship round number 12, and he was paired against Uzbekistan player Shamsiddin Vokhidov. And I'm looking at the game from Vokhidov's perspective, so without much delay, let's get started. So Hans Niemann with the white piece opens with a d4. Vokhidov plays the move knight f6, stopping e4. But now comes the move knight c3, Jobava London, and he is renewing the threat of playing the move pawn to e4, and that's been stopped with the move pawn to d5. Bishop f4, the typical Jobava London move. So bishop f4, c5 hitting the center, and knight b5 is not going to create a problem for black because we have a knight a6, and that's not an issue actually. Even queen a5 check is there. So in this position, he plays the move pawn to e4, Hans Niemann, and creates a lot of tension in the center. And Vokhidov simply clarifies the center with the move knight takes e4. And after knight takes e4, d takes e4, Niemann plays the move d takes c5. As you can see, the d file is completely open, and if black wants, he can simply exchange the queen also, but that will invite the rook into the open file. So he goes queen a5 check to pick up the pawn. So after c3. I like the move c3. It's a multi-purpose move, and actually I have marked so many things in this position. Let me explain you. c3 is going to box out the c6 knight, one thing, and it opens the diagonal for the queen also. Once black takes on c5, and now comes the move queen a4 check and picks up the pawn on e4. So after knight c6, he simply takes on e4. And now comes another move that is actually multi-purpose move like c3. That's why I marked c3 here in this position. So why it's a multi-purpose move? Because it supports bishop f5 and the next move bishop g7. So bishop f5 is coming with a tempo, so that I think it's a free move for black, and with that move is going to complete his development. And when you look at white's position, it is not like that. So white should be very careful in this position. And Hans Niemann simply develops knight f3. And now comes the move bishop g7, and in this position there are only 3 critical moves are there for white. And as you can already see that c3 square is pressurized twice, and that's actually a threat now. And Niemann should aware of this. For some reason he did not spot this, and he played the move bishop e2. And after bishop e2, Vokhidov simply takes on c3. For some reason chess.com gives brilliant move for this. It's a simple tactic, no? So, what is there? Why it gives a brilliant move? I don't know. So he plays the move knight to d2, and now comes the move bishop f5. And in this position only, Hans Niemann simply resigned. And let me show you why he resigned. So going back in this position, if you take the bishop, let me show you this variation first, and then we will complete that. So if you play this move, queen takes c3 check will pick up the rook for free. So you lost so many materials, and you are gonna lose the game. So queen takes a1, bishop d1, and even bishop f1 is coming. So you can castle or bishop f5. So everything is fine for black, and he is winning the game just out of the opening. So going back in this position, when he takes on c3, even king f1 is possible. Even if you do that, you can, okay, what is the problem with this move? Okay, you can simply take on b2. As you can see, the tactical idea with the bishop f5, the rook cannot go to b1. If you play rook b1, that's a complete blunder now. So bishop f5 will skewer the queen to the rook, and we're going to lose the entire rook. You're already down couple of pawns, so it's not good for you, right? So you have to play something like rook to d1 or rook to e1. So that is another variation. So after knight to d2, bishop f5, and here he resigned. And if you consider white's options like queen f3 is there, queen a4 is there. So let me put the queen on f3 first. So here again the same variation is possible. Bishop takes b2, and you cannot even play the move rook to b1. And that's the benefit of playing the move bishop f5. So considering all of these ideas only, Hans Niemann after the bishop takes c3, knight to d2, in this position he resigned because of all these reasons. So if you enjoy this quick review of this game, please give it a thumbs up. And still, if you are not subscribed to my channel ChessWiser, please do subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notified for the future videos. And as usual, this is ChessWiser, your wise choice to improve your chess.